What up, everybody? I'm Zombified Weasel. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. What was it? Case 4, Turnabout goodbyes. We finally got Edgeworth's request, so we can defend him. So let's go give it to Gumshoe. Gumshoe! Take that! Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, do you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. We were worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. Gotta go check on him. You two go and eat. You two go and eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. Later days. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was at school. And again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Oh, I could have waited just a little longer. Fuck. Hindsight. Oh well. Save your progress up to this point? Sure, why the hell not? Yay! There we go for the trial. This is gonna suck. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best. There's a Montreat. He's German after all. I don't know. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. On a single case? Do you do anything to get a guilty verdict? Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So, he was your teacher, So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. It's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia? Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry! I really tried, but I couldn't reach. Couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. What a horrible night to have a curse. Really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's time. I'll tell you. And no, I'm not doing Castlevania. I'm not good enough to do that on a recording. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Speaking of, there's like 2 Castlevania collections here on PlayStation. I'm sure elsewhere too. The Classic Collection, which has some other Castlevania games. Like 1 through 4, and then 2 Game Boy games, and then 1... I can't remember what it's called. Kid Dracula. And then there's another collection. I forget what games are on there. They were the RPG games. And there might be other games, I don't remember. Did I read that right? December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, Order number 3. Court is now in session for the child, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. Do you seriously think that I would stand here where I would not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. You even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Not well. Describe the incident. Now! Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Yeah, please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10, she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. We're in map out of the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma! Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty, and that is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Boom, 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 boom. Very well, I see. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Oh, bollocks. Why not? Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flip-on comments from an active detective on the force. I don't know what that means, flip-on. Well, if I'm even pronouncing that right. Detective Dempsey doesn't look so good. Continue. No. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found on the boat was decisive evidence. Why is that? Well, the pistol made it decisive evidence. He has the same evil eye as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Dun, 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 dun. Order, order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. 22. Nick, doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe's being a little vague? Pip on camera's feeding him lines. His testimony's probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess? What else can we do? I'm said, Nick. You're the man. Take that! And shove it up your bum. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. So you're the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? The woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. The testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. Woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? I think I just gotta press everything. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. There's no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Miles Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, when I saw he looked pretty relaxed, not like a murder at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Damn, he's got a share of objections. No, you didn't suspect him. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. Full bullets expand. I guess it depends on the bullet type. I don't know. And an expert on that. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Not exactly basic! Yeah, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. That would be from the rifling in the gun, in the barrel. It causes the bullet to spin, increasing its accuracy. After the bullet is fired, as it travels on the barrel, it expands and fits the grooves. The rifling. It's quite accurate. Indeed. Let's reach the one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes, what are you doing? 10-minute recess. Now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. I don't know what he said, I didn't see it. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon. That foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. And who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by, and the other man fell from the boat. Can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Yeah. I'm not going to convince anyone of that. Say, Maya? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? They call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. Of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about child defense. Excuse me. What's more, I'm a spirit medium and can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case anymore. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Sorry. Let's. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Well, let a heart take the stand. Let a heart, you are a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling what you do when... Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Out in my car. There's this bang coming from the lake. When I looked out on the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Then there was another bang. I wasn't nary a thing on the lake with that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Except there's evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As a witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man on the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant. Hang on. It was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. This court finds the defendant objection. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words. They all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I should have been paying attention, damn it. I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. Pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Excuse me. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Wait a second. I'm not asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that... The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look out for very precious contradictions. Keep something quick. He's hiding something. I highly doubt you saw them. You can barely see anything in that photo. Objection! Fuck! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Well, you're retarded. Billy? Objection overruled. Try to think before you... I did! Just this game is stupid! Whoops, that didn't go so well. Oh, no, don't... press. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as the kind of guy I can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. I'm sorry, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Oh, that's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. I was really taking this hard. And it wasn't Christmas Eve. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. Well, you want to find contradictions, but really. Hope the next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Can't see a contradiction with that. Wait a minute. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? Just all sounds suspicious. Besides, could you be more specific about your research? What if the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objective sustained. Hey, wait now! I'm the one who said that. I'm saying already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. Looked after I heard that noise. You said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with a witness. Ugh. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Karma, I think I hate you. Try to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you were unable to find a contradiction testimony worth nothing. Well, I hit the button too fast. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts. For holding you in contempt of court. If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood. Nick, all this testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe you covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. Sorry, but you were warned. God, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Did you hear her just now? What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes his testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! 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 You're in contempt of court. It's surely for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Ms. Lawhart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am! If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. But Maya... I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I don't have time. Better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Edgeworth. I don't believe so. Objection! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Every time... No. Too easy of a setup. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? I'm going to get ahead of myself with the evidence. That's why I did that before. Mr. Wright has a point. I mean, it was obvious that's what the contradiction was, but you couldn't say it there. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Did you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Testimony! Testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. How the West was... How the West was run. How the West was won. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See no problem. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one had better be good. Let's see here. Hey, shove it up here, bum. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you were mentioning that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. I never really to take pictures of meteor showers. Cameras are relevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is your camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes! There's to make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Oh, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you'll testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Okay, why was it facing the lake? Didn't you have to face it up in the air? Objection! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Whew. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Gordy! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. No, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see your proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. You had your camera pointed at the lake. What else would you... I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well. Let's see it. No joking around this time. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster? The camera. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. Fire! 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 And here, this article about Gordy. According to the article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had it set. You had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see that you thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. You all boys this smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. It's nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But if she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for a reason, I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to! And I'm gonna spot it! There's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. I just want to Scooby Beaver got a picture of that monster. That's why she came in there right away. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight on the lake. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. I saw a flash near one of them men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to cry. I'll only stay with you one more night. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time on another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. While it covers up to something, I know it. You don't want me to cross-examine it because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Yes! There's always a contradiction. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That'd be a first. Ha ha! Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we'll let the witness leave. I'll announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. I highly doubt that. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I doubt she's wasting time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me my little look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Fuck me. Objection! Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's it with you? And what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. The only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Excuse me. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. That's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that you all mention it, did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I think Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, wasn't fibbing really. I was just thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat until now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got that photograph. You got proof. So we can't see who is shooting in this. Right. That's why I took this photo in. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took that photo and what? Wait a sec. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but she'd let her see who's who. She enlarged that photo. I won't want Karma show it. Got a hunch. Bet that enlarged photo shows something bad on Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement, man. The penis enlargement. I'm sorry, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? You're overruled. Because it does not exist. What are you talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in the court in the first place. Yo fool. Yo goot. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Still can't see. But it is remotely clear. It said Edgeworth's fingerprints from his right hand around the gun. There's clearly someone fucking tongue. Clearly shows somebody shooting with their left hand. Oh, I just realized something, but if I said it, it would spoil. So I'm not gonna. We still cannot see who's firing in this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. something in the next episode. Till then, I'm Zombified Weasel. Stay zombie and I'm out.